What's up, everybody? Bo Hamden back with another video review. This time of another fantastic, modular toy system kit, whatever you want to call it. This particularly today, I'm going to be talking about this large. You want to hear the vermin-slasher from Rihio. I don't know how you pronounce this. I'll try to put a link in the description there. It's I think a small company out of China. I'm not sure. They're manufactured in China, and it's kind of a modular robot system. You can kind of see how it's got a kind of a homemade quality to it in some ways, but the art is fantastic. The prices are not too bad. I'll go over some of that in a minute. I tend to get mine. I got all of mine on eBay. I'm going to actually squish this down here to sort of make a little focus and a little easier. I get mine on eBay. I'll link to the seller that I buy on eBay. And what's cool about it is they're really not too expensive. Oh, did I not push that down? Darn it. They're really not too expensive. And what you get is a pretty interesting, pretty sturdy modular toy system that you can use for all sorts of cool stuff. This one, I guess, is supposed to be the vermin-slasher. I take it these are the vermin here. I think you can buy those on the site, rihio.com there if you want to try it. And you should see that stuff, but you can, I guess there it is, smashing the vermin. I don't have the weapons attached or built right now, so I'm going to go over all kind of the extra parts you get. But it's got just really a basic build like this. It's pretty simple to put together, really sturdy, but then it's got all these additional little, as you can see, these little areas that you can plug stuff into, you can adjust. But even in the basic kit, you're getting some silver parts. This is a really nice part there. See that silver paint? They added that. You get some nice parts in the legs, like these parts here. You got actual paint on them and stuff. Now, some of the paint that they did add is not perfect. It's a little bit out of some of the lines or whatever, but it's a really, it's just nice to have those little parts, because even just assembling it like this, you get a really cool looking robot. But I mean, you could adjust this in 2 seconds. It connects really simply. The legs, for example, connect up here to these two little holes here. I'll see if I can pull it out. I don't want to pull it out. I'll pull it out later, but it's pretty sturdy. Like I said, the plastic is really sturdy. It's a little bit more than a Gunpla kit. If I was to drop this, I could drop it, not be too worried about it. If I'm to drop a Gunpla kit, or most models, they're gonna shatter, and then you're gonna have to glue them all back together and all this crazy stuff. But as you can see, it's just got a ton of neat little parts. Now, what's really cool about Rihio, however you say it, is they look good on a shelf. Here's two of the smaller ones I got, and I wanted to show these as well because it'll give you kind of a neat. I mean, look at that, isn't that cool? I mean, it's just begging for for a wash to bring out all those little details. But it's not only a neat little system. This one's a little dusty because it's been on the shelf for longer. It's not only a neat little system, but it's also just it's universal. So you're going to be able to buy these little guys here and put them next to those guys. But you also these are the extra parts I got just with the vermin-slasher. I didn't even apply the stickers. Did I get those? Yeah, those are the stickers. They go somewhere. I mean, look at all these cool little stickers. Oop, did I peel one off? I accidentally peeled one off. Oh, no. I mean, that's really cool. It's got letters, little caution stickers. I didn't even notice these until I finished the kit. I was like, oh, my gosh. I forgot all about those cool stickers. But you get all these extra remaining parts. So the idea here is that you can actually not only adjust the current kit, but you've got all these. See, I didn't make the weapon yet. But you've got all the additional parts to join up. Look at all these little extra joiners and stuff. So I can take these 3 kits or buy more of the same and combine them all together or make smaller stuff. And each one of them, like I've got extra legs here. These would form a leg. Those are the lower joints of the leg and arm. So you can make a 4-legged creature. You could do all sorts of stuff. There's, the weapons, which again, I didn't make. I'm not a big fan of weapons on robots. I just kind of like them to look industrial. So there it is. China 2019, 1/60th scale, if that helps, if you want to make a full scale one, I guess. More weapons, more cool parts, and just you know, now when I ever have a sprue like this, it's pretty much empty. What I tend to do is I clip off just that area and recycle the rest of it. And then on the yellow guy, for example, the little yellow guy, I got all these parts. So I've got a car type thing. I've got, you know, cords and guns, and I keep the instruction book, of course. Then on the little blue guy, I've got all of these additional parts. So you can almost make another one of these. Or you could tone this guy down a bit, take off the weapons and stuff, and you know, assemble whatever you want. So it's just a really, really, really fun little system that I've been kind of shocked to discover. As you can see here, I write down there basically when I snapped it together, where. I even write down the weather. I write a little note if I can. Very, very cool. That motorcycle gimmick there, I'll show you in a minute, but the instructions are really pretty basic. It'll give you some optional builds, I believe, but that's kind of up to you, you know. So the gimmick on this one here, if I can do it without breaking the whole thing, because they do snap together, they're really sturdy, but they are a little bit, I don't want to say fragile, but they're easy to kind of pop out of place. For example, this part here was hard to pop in, so I had to actually shave that little joint just a bit. But the idea is that you're going to how do you do it? You pop this off. Let's see if I can even do it. Let's see how tight it is. So you're going to pop this off, bring this down, bring these out, the arms, and then you take out this little guy. And this little guy here is the center unit, and you can put a little dude in there. So you put your little pilot, which I have. I accidentally glued the pilot together, and it made him not really fit in there very well. And then it does this whole little thing. Let me see if I can get it to do it. Like that. It does this whole little thing and becomes like this, you know, motorcycle thing. So the robot part can kind of pop up and wait or whatever. You could even assemble it back together, I guess, without the motorcycle in there, and it still looks really cool. So that can kind of wait on the side. You can maybe do some kind of gimmick where it bends over and you know, waits for the motorcycle to return or whatever, and then this pops out and, you know, rolls around. And I actually kind of liked it in its form when it goes up into the bot, like kind of a high up thing, and it'll actually stand up, you know, on its own pretty easily. So just a neat little gimmick. They all seem to kind of have something like that. I don't know what the whole story is on rihio, whatever you call it. I'm trying to find out. I buy these all from the same seller. They're not dirt cheap. Two of these two together were probably, I think, 30 bucks. That one was like 35, but it's not, I mean, for a kit that you can assemble and just keep as is, or that you can customize so easily, and it will take so readily to paint because it's just nice thick plastic. And then it's got all these neat little details in it. I think it's totally worth it. I would probably go with one of the smaller kits first. I prefer this yellow one. It's got so much extra stuff to it. You know, it's got a lot of bang for its bucks. That blue one is neat, but this one just seemed to have just a bit more oomph to it. You can find this one on Big Bag Toy Store, but the other ones I had to find on eBay, and I'll link to those. I'll put a link in the description there. But that's the vermin-slasher. Basically, I still need to assemble his weapons. I mean, look at the cool positions, and, you know, I mean, you can really do some crazy stuff. That's just the basic kit. So, but what I like about what they're doing, whoever's designing these, I need to find out more, is they're giving you so much extra to work with inside here. You know, you can really just go to town on it. So fantastic little kits. Hope you guys enjoy. Check them out. Look in the description for the link. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later.